I brought the luck for these guys tonight. Thank you very much. I feel like I shouldn't even talk anymore because those three introductions were enough for me. But I'll tell you one thing, what I found on the campaign trail. It's very difficult to write about yourself, but you'll find out tonight that I can talk about myself. But I really want to talk about why I'm up here, why I'm doing the things that I'm doing, and I think Carolina hit it well. I've had a passion for community service for a while. I've worked for and with civic organizations. I've done service at the Coast Guard. I've always done volunteer service outside of any paid hours. But I think things really changed in 2012 when my son was born. And at the time I was working for the city. I have a 15-year background in municipal government. And I knew something was going on in South Bay school districts, but you know, it didn't have anything to do with the city, so I kind of ignored it. But the day we showed up for kindergarten, and we showed up to the wrong school. Why did we show up to the wrong school? Because when we went to register him, they told me, you're gonna go to this school. And we showed up and they said, no, it's not this school, it's the one down the street. And then we went to the one down the street and it's like, no, it's the other school. So I knew something was wrong. First day of kindergarten, I knew something was wrong. So Bruno's really the reason that I'm up here. He obviously couldn't be here tonight. He's only 12. But he put a name to all the faces of the kids on the playground. With him, we went to Little League. With him, we went to the YMCA. And that's why I got involved in these organizations. I wanted to make sure that not only for him, but for all of his little classmates and all his friends, that they have a safe, welcoming environment and they have all the resources that they need. San Ysidro at the time was, like I said, was going through some stuff. I became part of a team that over the past 6 years, not only did we stabilize things, but now we're going the opposite way. When we go up to Sacramento, people say, oh, you're from San Ysidro, you guys are doing stuff. You guys are not the old San Ysidro. So that makes me proud. I don't do it all on my own. We have a good team in San Ysidro right now. It's not that I want to leave San Ysidro behind, because all of our kids end up at Sweetwater anyway. We're a feeder district. Everybody in the South Bay at some point will go to Sweetwater. It's a good opportunity. Mr. Nick Segura has turned out. And I feel like the past 6 years have led to me being the right candidate for Sweetwater. For those of you that don't know, the district that I'm running for is San Ysidro High School, Montgomery Middle across the street. That's why we're here. We're here with the homies. And then Castle Park Middle and Castle Park High School. That's our district. Castle Park, there you go. So, obviously, your help is going to be very instrumental. We do have a campaign to run. We did pick up an opponent. This district, Sweetwater, is much bigger than San Ysidro alone. We're knocking on nearly 60,000. There's nearly 60,000 voters in this district, so it's gonna cost a little bit of money. It's gonna take me a little bit of help. I'd like to mention too that the reason we have these Chula Vista officials here and our friends from Chula Vista is because our district is San Ysidro, South San Diego, and City of Chula Vista. The southwestern portion of Chula Vista, which is like us, oftentimes ignored, not anymore, because we've got candidates that are running here. We've got Mr. Alonso Gonzalez, we have Mr. Cesar Fernandez, that are going to make those differences in those communities, that are going to partner with me to make the Castle Park area one of the better parts of the district. Sorry to anybody that's in other parts of the district. Sorry, Michael, you're used to it. So I want to thank my hosts and my co-hosts. Raquel Marquez Maiden couldn't be here tonight. She sent her husband Garrett. Garrett is actually the person whose fault it is that I'm up here. He's the one that said, you've got to get in and help San Ysidro do right. So thank you, Raquel and Garrett. Mr. Luis Escareño, who has been a dear friend and supporter for a very long time. Mr. Jason Wells, who isn't here tonight, but also helped out a great deal, and Michael Nzunza, early endorser and host tonight. Thank you very much to Carolina. We're going to be working on some binational events together. Don't forget that we are binational families here, so we always have to make sure that when our kids go, whenever the kids go home on the weekends or whatever they do, we have to give them the resources that they need. I'd also like to thank the people that have endorsed me already. My first endorsement is I'm always gonna ask David Alvarez first. He's our current assembly member. I campaigned for him, I worked for him, I continue to work with him. So Assemblymember Alvarez was the first person I asked and the first person to endorse me. He's represented here tonight by Lisa and Chris. Thank you very much for being here. The second person is Councilmember Vivian Moreno, who couldn't be here tonight, but she's represented here by Jerry Ramirez. Thank you, Jerry. Once again, Cesar Fernandez, a current school trustee in Chula Vista and a city council candidate in Chula Vista, and Michael Nzunzo and Carolina Chavez, of course. The rest of you who are here, and I didn't mention this because I haven't officially asked you, tonight's our launch kickoff, but I will be asking you before you leave here tonight. Last but not least, I want to thank the people that are helping me on my campaign. I think those of you who know me well know that I do not make it easy to run a campaign. I like to post, and then after that, I like to post. So I'd like to thank Melina Mesa, our official campaign manager, and Brenda Aguirre, the person I go to when I get in trouble. So those are the people that are going to get me out of trouble. I wish you knew, I wish Bruno was here, but I'm sure if you know me, you know Bruno well, I post him. So he knows. And then finally, I want to thank the person who I sometimes say, I gotta hang up, I gotta answer this call, or I can't be up there, I can't go to this, I can't go to that. And she's gonna hate me for it, but my girlfriend Diana. Also tells me not to post. So I